This is Combat Master, free-to-play game on Steam. You have to check it out. It's made by a small team, Alpha Bravo Inc. So this game's been going viral because of the crazy movement plays that have been popping off on social media. Essentially, it is definitely a COD knockoff, but it aims to target some of the elements that people are really dissatisfied with MW2 with. Specifically on the movement side, there's like no cooldowns at all for mantling, for sliding, for jumping. And I'm not gonna lie, it's a lot of fun. I've been playing this game the last few days, surprised at how enjoyable it really is. Now listen here to the dev page on Steam, what they're advertising, and this is kind of important because the team, while small, and yes, of course this is a knockoff, I'll be surprised if they don't get like a cease and desist for some of their pages, like the customized page is straight for Modern Warfare. But the team is going after so many shortcomings from the AAA side, and it's very refreshing. So first of all, the game is like 1 gigabyte. It runs well on anything. I mean, look at the screenshots here, or the footage. You'll see like 400, 500 FPS in some spots. It's very fast, it loads quickly, it runs on probably a huge range of systems. There's no auto fire, no aim snap, no loot boxes, no money pulling mechanics, no ads, completely ad-free, no advantage for paying users, and no everyday update downloads. So that FOMO stuff that the AAA space has been pushing in our face for years to get us to log in, to feel like we're missing out if we're not buying, it's not here. They also have super fast-paced gunfights, parkour, jumps, slides, climbs, throwing knives, AAA-grade animations, and more, an offline mode, and plenty of other things. I love seeing this in the description here, though, because it's completely addressing so many concerns that the fan base of this style of game is interested in. Does it have the movement tech that I've been looking for since MW2 removed it? Yes, it does. And we're taking away some of the irritations of all the ads and the live service junk that has just infested every game right now. In terms of playing this and the gameplay, yeah, it was really fun. Granted, the movement kids are all over this right now because it's being covered by the creator scene, and that's still, it makes it a fun game to slide around. It honestly, it feels a little Titanfall-esque because there are some zip lines and some lines that you can go up, and so it's pretty cool. Like, you don't have the wall jump mechanic or the boost, but it's been super solid to play, and I've had like a surprisingly good time with it. I think this is important here because it's the first game I really feel like that you see the devs pushing back directly against some of the AAA practices that the community has been really frustrated with. And I'm sitting here going, I hope this becomes a trend with more games moving forward. Obviously, you've got X-Defiant, you've got this, it's happening in the COD space, but when is it going to happen like on the Halo side of things? I would love to see a community-made game similar to this, or just a small team dev-made game that addresses a lot of the big frustrations that players have with Halo right now. Same sandbox style or similar gameplay elements, but no desync. That would be an extremely strong selling point, addressing so many of these elements that I think people are getting fatigued with on the AAA side, the live service side, and then putting out a game that gives an audience to play it. Now, I don't think Combat Master is gonna just pop off. I mean, it's definitely gonna have its time in the sun the next month or two. Maybe it will, I could be wrong, but it's very significant. I hope and I think we're about to start to see a shift and a change with more games coming. There's plenty of communities in the FPS world who are pretty frustrated right now with their mainline title offerings. You could do a Battlefield style game like this, right? Similar to how players really love Battlefield 4, 2042 doesn't necessarily scratch that itch. There is a happy middle ground where we get the enjoyable elements of these games that we loved growing up, these franchises that in like the late 2000s and early 10s did really well, and we can still have it be a successful item for the publisher and the producer. I think right now it's just leaning way too hard into the desires of the publisher and less of the player base itself. I think developers have had a really hard time navigating, like, what do we actually produce for players? And that gives you, like Modern Warfare 2, I don't genuinely enjoy so much of it because of a lot of the publisher-led changes, it feels like. So many of those elements. Seeing that X-Defiant has just sort of done away with the SBMM model, letting you hop in old school play matches, sometimes they're easy, sometimes they're hard, well, that's an element that a lot of that community really enjoyed, myself included. It was a casual arcadey game, and I like seeing that. Doesn't fit every game, but it does recognize that, hey, this type of game with this player base deserves these features. For now, though, it's really interesting to see what's going to happen with Combat Master. You may remember a year and a half ago, Splitgate popped off because of similar reasons. Warzone cheating, the problem was big. Creators swapped over to Splitgate, the COD guys, for a few months, and Splitgate blew up huge. They got massive investment, and now look at them. They've got AAA talent on their team working on the next game, and that all happened because people switched away from the mainline game for a little bit. Don't think that'll happen with Combat Master, but it could. I feel like that story is going to happen with one of these series here pretty soon. Might not be COD, might not be Halo, but who knows? We'll see. Let me know what you think of the gameplay if you'd like to see more of it on the channel. Thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk with you again very soon.